Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and welcome back to another video. So in this video we'll try and explore some of the areas that are beyond, as that is exactly where I am, but let me just pan the camera around so I'll show you where I am. So this is the Goderich main highway. As you guys, as I say, it goes all the way up to the peninsula, and that is the entrance to the Funkia market. So that is the route that we are going to use in order to explore the other communities that are beyond this market. So we'll use the route and of course explore some areas of the market, and then immediately after that we'll continue and explore some of the areas that go or that are beyond this particular main important market in the western parts of the country. But again, I'll just pan the camera around so you guys will see exactly where I am. So this is a new construction that is going on and at a very rapid pace as we continue. So that particular way leads to town and of course other parts of the country, and of course this is the other areas and other sections that are located at this particular side. So bear with me as it is about to get very noisy, as this is the route that we are going to take, as this is the only route that is available in order for us to get to the other end of, or for us to get to the other sections of this particular market. So these bikes that you guys are seeing that are parked, they usually take customers or passengers to different areas around this particular community after they have done shopping for the various household items and of course the ingredients that they may want to use. So I definitely know that this is the second part, or the second time, if I'm not mistaken, or the third time that I am visiting this particular main important market in the western part of the country. But as always, we'll just stand here just to take you guys back and show you guys exactly where we came from. So there is exactly where we came from. That is the junction or the entrance to the Funkia market. That's exactly where we started, and of course that is exactly where we are, and immediately after that this is exactly the surrounding areas as we continue and make progress. So but just like I initially told you guys, the market is not the focus of the video. The focus is that of the other surrounding areas that are located at the main market. And of course, as for the changes, maybe as we go along we'll try and see if there has been any changes since we came, or since we did our first video of this particular area, or since we did a video of this particular main market. But for now, there is exactly where we are as we continue with the exploration of this particular market. So for those of you guys that may be wondering, this is one of the most important or one of the most affordable wet markets in the western part of the country, as I definitely know that it is more affordable than that of the Lumley wet market. But again, we'll stand here and take you guys back and show you guys exactly where we came from. So there is exactly where we came from, and hopefully today our camera is zooming. That's exactly where we came from, right there at the junction, and this is exactly where we are as we try and continue with the vlog. And of course this is a new construction as it was recently completed, as you guys are seeing it right there. So these are just some of the buildings or some of the very large construction that have been completed in recent years at this particular main market. So this is exactly where we are as we continue. So in explaining to you guys about the affordability, this particular market is very important, because unlike that of the Lumley market, there are actually two fishing harbors that are located at this particular main market, and this is exactly where most of the fishmongers that usually buy their various types of fish. This is usually where they usually source them, and of course, after they have sourced them here, they usually go to different markets or different parts of the country in order to sell them. But this particular side or area or this particular market is a very, very important one, just like I described to you guys earlier. So, and as for the wet side, as you guys are seeing it has changed a little bit, of course, since we did that particular video. As you guys are seeing, that the floor is a little bit more dried up than the last video, or the last time that we came it was not like this, but at this particular time this is exactly where we are. And of course, I think the road construction is ongoing. As you guys are seeing it right there, the drainages are already under construction right there, as you guys are seeing it. And of course, that construction is on both sides, but again, we'll stand here just to give you guys a glimpse or an atmosphere of this particular main market. So for those of you guys that may be wondering exactly where we are at Funkia market, which is a very, very important wet market in the western part of the country, and that's exactly where we are. But the focus of this video is not this market, but this is, if I can say, a means to an end, as this is the route that we will be using in order to get to our destination, which is to explore the surrounding communities that are located at this particular side. I hope you guys can hear me clearly, as of course it's very, very noisy, but we continue and we make progress. So this is just to tell you the atmosphere of the market has been very, very, very crowded. As you guys are seeing, it's very, very crowded. And of course, the inhabitants of this particular area will be, they are being bought and sold at this particular area or this particular market. As you guys are seeing, this is a very, very, very important market. As you guys are seeing, of course, I've already told you guys that there are two sides, and of course this is the one side, and we are going to make a turn to our right immediately at that particular junction, which is not very far from here. And of course, after that particular junction, we will continue, as just like I initially told you guys, that the focus for this video will be to explore other areas that are beyond this particular market or this particular side. So we will continue, and of course I'll find time and stand somewhere just to show you guys exactly where we are. So I'll take you guys back. That is exactly where we came from, still at Funkia market, just to let you guys know. And of course, that is the building that I showed you guys that was recently completed right there. And of course, that is exactly where we came from the junction of the main highway at Goderich, and this is exactly where we are. So we will continue, and of course this is the route that we are going to take. We are going to use this straight path and of course try to discover the surrounding areas and other communities or businesses that are located at this particular site, as we have already done an exploration of both sides of this particular market, including the walls also. So just like I was telling you guys, it continues on, it branches to the left all the way right inside there, exactly inside inside that particular side, but this is exactly the intersection between the two sides, and of course that is exactly where we came from, and of course that's exactly where we are. So just kind of guys, that is construction. So this is the route that we are going to take, and hopefully try and explore other parts or other areas of this particular neighborhood, as you guys will definitely tell that it is a bit noisy, as the noise has already subsided, but there you have it. So this is a service station that belongs to the Leone Petroleum Company as we continue. So we continue with the video, and of course I'll just take you guys back so you guys will see exactly where we are. So there is the market right there with all its clamor and all. So we've left the particular market right there, and of course, if the phone can allow me to zoom, there is the routes that we used to get to this particular point. And of course, I told you guys that there is also a continuation of the Funkia market all the way to the left hand side of exactly where I am standing. So that is just to let you guys know, and of course try to zoom in on those particular areas as we continue. So this exact location where we are is called Freetown Road, Funkia, and this is the route that we are going to take. So just to let you guys know that I will be pushing the video as further as possible, so bear with me. As of course we've already gone through the noisy part, as this is the more quiet or the more peaceful side of things, as we try to discover some of these areas that are beyond the Funkia market. Because if you are using the main highway and you're just passing, you definitely think that there are not a lot of houses, or there is not a community beyond that particular market. But if you come all the way inside, you definitely see that there is a lot ongoing besides the market, as is the case, or as is evident right now. So this is the other side, or the other section of the Funkia community, and of course this is the main Freetown Road Funkia, or Freetown Road Goderich, as you guys are seeing it. So in order to let you guys know, Funkia is also another section of an area in the western part of the country called Goderich. So that is just to let you guys know. And of course we'll stand here, and that is a mosque right there. We'll stand here, just try and take you guys back and show you guys exactly. So there is exactly where we came from right there, and this is exactly where we are. And of course trying to zoom in, as today it is working. So we continue and hopefully try to pan the camera around and show you guys some of these businesses that are located at this particular side. So as we continue, if I can describe, I think this other part is more focused on some of the smaller enterprises and shops that are located, that are selling items that are not foodstuffs or home cooking ingredients. So this is exactly the other side of the other section of the Funkia community. So that is just to let you guys know. So this is this other section, and we are at the Freetown Road. So this particular area is a very popular area, and the reason that it is popular is because of that particular market, because that particular area is known throughout the country as a very important wet market that is located in the western part of the country, and majority of the inhabitants of other communities usually come to that particular market in order to source or to have some of the ingredients that are necessary for upkeeping their home. So, and of course, as for reasonability or affordability, that particular market, I will not vouch for other markets, because this particular one, I know definitely that it is more reasonable or inexpensive than, if I can compare the two, than that of the Lumberley market. As if I can say, most of the ingredients, especially that of the raw fish that is being caught by fishermen, as I told you guys that there are two harbors or two wharves that are located right around that particular market area. Most of the fishmongers that usually sell at Lumley usually source their products from the Funkia market. So that is just to give you guys a rundown of how important that particular side or area is. And it is midday, and I actually plan to do this particular vlog at this particular time because in the evening, say around 4 or 5, it is usually very crowded, as it is the holy month of Ramadan. And of course, in the evening is usually when most of the households usually go to those particular areas in order to find the ingredients that they usually use for cooking. So this is exactly where we are, and of course, taking you guys back, there is exactly where we came from. We are at the Funkia community, and this is the Freetown Road as we continue. And of course, that is a new construction project going on right inside this tin sheet fence. And of course, still here as we continue with the video. So we continue and try to push the video as further as we can. So I had to pause the video as the DVD vendor was blasting off a copyrighted song. So we continue still here. So we are still here as we continue still at Freetown Road, Funkia, or Freetown Road, Goderich. So you guys have definitely seen that there is a lot going on beyond that particular main important or popular market, which is the Funkia market, as we continue. And of course, since we started the vlog, we have seen that there are various businesses that are located, individual vendors and mom and pop shops that are located at this particular main road or this particular main highway. And we are trying to push the video as further as we can, and we'll definitely not know exactly where this particular vlog will end, as this is also the very first time that we have come all the way to this particular side. And for those of you guys that may not know exactly how it is or what it is like, the two harbors or two wharves that are located at the Funkia market, I think you should try and watch some of my earlier or previous videos, as these are some of the very first vlogs that I did on my channel as I was starting out and growing the YouTube channel with the help of you guys. So that is just to let you guys know of exactly how it is. And of course, some of these videos are still there, so if some of you guys will want to go and check those videos out, you definitely can as we continue with the video. So standing here, this particular way leads to another section where one of the fish harbors is located, and this particular road leads to another section in the Funkia community called Shelawata, and this is the way it goes all the way there, and it ultimately leads to the fish wharf or the fish harbor. I think the second one, because the first one is very close to this other section, whilst this other one is located very far. But yeah, so this particular highway, this is Bonifa Drive. It leads to the Marjetown community right there as we continue with the exploration. So just like in other previous videos, our focus will be at this particular main Freetown Road, Funkia, as we'll try and explore as much of it as we can and just try to give you guys an idea of an idea that there is a lot going on at the back of the Funkia market. So this is just to let you guys know as we try and push the vlog as further as we can. So of course bear with me as we still have a lot to see and a lot to discover as we continue to push the video as further as we can. And of course don't forget to subscribe, share to as many of your contacts as possible and help grow the channel. And of course shout out to you, sir, Mr. Jason Thompson, Mr. Jason Thomas rather, and I know this is your area as we continue. So I hope you've definitely seen the various changes, and for some of you guys that may have resided in these particular parts, I hope you guys have definitely seen exactly how it is at this particular side or particular section of the Funkia or the community. So still here as we continue, and there is some sort of a construction that is going on. And just to let you guys know, I think I forgot to mention it to you guys, but maybe you guys have noticed that the road is currently under construction, and of course it has been paved all the way. I think somewhere around there is exactly where the pavement stops, right there as you guys are seeing it. But this section is yet to be paved, but of course you guys already see that the drainages are already in place, although they have not been completed yet, but some of them are still under construction, as this is a swampy area of course, and you guys will definitely see the different vegetables that are planted right here, right there as you guys are seeing it. And of course taking you guys back and showing you guys exactly where we came from right there. This is exactly where we came from. So this is the main Freetown Road at Goderich, and we continue with the vlog. So this is the route that we are going to take, and there is definitely a huge dump somewhere around there as you guys are seeing it, but we'll not be able to go to that particular area as construction or an excavator is presently working. So we'll just try and pass and just try and give you guys exactly how it is. So this particular area was once a very swampy side as you guys are seeing it right here, but I think a bridge is already in place that is being built. I don't know how far, so we continue as we make progress. So as you guys are seeing it right there, there is some sort of a bridge that is being built in order to connect both sections or two sections of this particular side. As you guys are seeing it, let me just stand here so I'll be able to pan the camera around so you guys will see exactly how it is and exactly this particular side. So this is a swampy side, and I definitely know that during the rainy season all these particular sides are flooded, as you guys have definitely seen the bridge that is being constructed, and of course this huge waterway that goes all the way to that particular side. And of course I tried to show you guys that sort of a makeshift dump right there, and that is the excavator working at this particular side in order just to complete the bridge that will link these two sides of this particular community, which is the Goderich community. So this is all I'll have to say about this particular side or this particular section as we make progress. Welcome back. So I had to pause the video because I had an altercation because the company that was constructing the bridge, and it's called CSE, I think it's a Senegalese construction company. So when I was trying to film and show you guys the bridge and how it is being constructed, one of the Senegalese guys came to me and said I had to stop filming and I had to delete the video, and I said no. So we were having that argument, and he directed me to his boss, and I went to his boss and explained to him exactly the purpose of the video. So his boss gave me the go-ahead to continue filming, so that was why I had to stop the video. So we continue, and of course you guys will definitely see that this construction of this particular highway continues all the way to this particular side. But again, I'll just stand here, just try and take you guys back and show you guys exactly where we are. So that is the bridge from this particular side or this particular angle. Just trying to zoom in and show you guys exactly how it will be built. So I think it will connect both of these communities. So during the rainy season, that particular way that is very low will not be used, as of course this particular side will be used. But we continue with the vlog and ultimately continue. So we have left the Funkia side, and of course this is also another section of the Funkia community, but this particular side is called Oba Funkia, or an extension of the Funkia community. But we continue. Now give him. that individual was grumbling that I'm filming him and he's shirtless. So this is how it is at this particular side. So we are at a crossroad, and we have approached a very paved way, or a way that's very paved right here. But we continue, and of course we'll definitely not know what route we will take, but we'll try as much as we can in trying to link a particular side or a particular in trying to show a particular side or a particular section of this particular main highway. Welcome back. So we are at a crossroad, and this particular area, of course, it goes to that particular way, and of course it goes to that particular side. But we'll use this side, as this particular section will help us explore more of this particular area. So this street is called Leone Street, and it is the route that we are going to take in order to explore this other section, as of course we are at the Oba Funkia section, which is still inside the Funkia area at Goderich. So we continue, and of course this is the more residential area, as you guys will definitely tell that at this particular side there is no clamor or a little bit of noise, as the only sound that you usually get, that is a new construction project, and of course that one right there, as the only sound that you will hear is the sound of the vehicular movement on this particular highway, the Lawrence Street Highway. So just to recap, today we are at the Goderich community, which is in the western part or western area of Sierra Leone, just to let you guys know where we are. And of course we are in a community called Funkia, and we started at the junction at the Goderich main highway. At the junction there was exactly where we started, but this is exactly where we are, as this is the more quiet and the more residential side of things, apart from the clamor, the noise and all that. So this is just to show you guys the other side, or the other side of things at this particular area or section of the Funkia community, because I know most of, you guys will definitely think that immediately you hear the word Funkia, the first thing that comes to mind is that particular wet market where we started the vlog. But coming to this particular side or section, so right there, if I can just cross and show you guys how quiet and peaceful this particular side is. That is the sea right there. Just decided to take a few clicks of it, so just to let you guys know that this particular side is a very super residential side, or a super residential area. So that is it. And of course, standing here, we'll definitely see those rocky sides or those rocky sections of this particular beach side or beach area, as you guys are hearing the waves crashing right there. So let's just take a moment. And we continue. So that's exactly where we came from, that calm and serene side of the Funkia community. So this is exactly where we are at Oba Funkia, which is still a part of section. But I think the one thing that the locals here actually did was, I think they differentiate both sides or both areas. I think the more quiet side or the more residential side is called Oba Funkia, whilst the more business side and the trade side is exactly where we started the vlog, which is the Funkia side or the Funkia section. But we are here as we continue with the video, just to let you guys know exactly where we are. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, share to as many of your contacts as possible, and help grow the channel as we try and push the video as further as we can. Just crossing. So this is St. John Countess of Huntington's Church, Lawrence Street, Ascot. That is their building, and of course there is some sort of a bridge or drainage system which has definitely been turned into a dump right there. But we continue and continue exploring this particular side, just to show you guys exactly how it is, although we might have missed some other sections, as of course the majority of the vlogs we usually focus on these main highways or these very popular highways. But I think we will not be missing a lot, as this particular side, as you guys are hearing it, they are just a few walks to the beach or to the ocean right there. And of course that is the new construction right there. And a recap again, just to let you guys know, we are at the western part of the country at Goderich, at a community called Funkia. We started at the business side of things, which is the area where we started the vlog, where most of these individual vendors and businesses are. And of course we are presently at Leone Street, which is the more residential side. And of course I'll stand here just trying and take you guys back and show you guys exactly where we came from. So there is exactly where we came from. We had to pause briefly, and of course I tried to show you guys the ocean that is not very far from here. And of course that is a new construction right there, and of course a new roofing that is ongoing as we continue to push the video as further as we can. So that is the water right there. So this is a superb or very nice or residential area as we continue to push the video as further as we can. So again, for those of you guys that might have just passed at the junction of the Goderich main highway and think that that particular market is the only side to the Funkia community, I think this video will definitely prove otherwise, as we have seen a lot since we started. So as for that particular construction of that bridge that I showed you guys, I don't know, maybe it will be completed before the rainy season, but hopefully it does, because I definitely know that that other shallow section of the bridge is usually flooded during the rainy season. So I definitely hope and pray that they do, so at least both communities will try and connect through that particular bridge. I mean, the more business side and that of the residential side as we continue. So bear with me, as this is exactly the route that we are going to take all the way down. So this is two-way drive. It goes all the way down that particular side. So in describing the two communities, and again, although we've definitely not seen all some other parts, maybe we left them out, but if I can give a general idea or a general take on both of these sections, I definitely think that the Funkia community at Goderich is a very, very large community that is very, very diverse, because there is an economic side of the community, and of course the more private and residential side of the community, just like I initially told you guys. And of course that is at the telecoms pole, and taking you guys back just to show you guys exactly where we are. So this is exactly where we are, and we came from that particular side. We passed a drive called Turid Drive, and we are trying to push it as further as we can excuse me, just to try and catch the beach side of things, if I'm not mistaken. But that will exactly be where we will end today's vlog. And for those of you guys that have had the patience of coming all the way to this particular side or particular section, thank you, as we'll definitely end the vlog at that particular water side or water section of this particular community, which is the Funkia community. And of course there is a hospital right here called the Goderich Health Center, but that is not our focus, or that is not the focus for this video, as the focus for this video is this particular vlog is this waterway. That is exactly where we'll just try and reach there and just pause for a few seconds and then try to end the vlog, and also try and thank you guys for coming along with me. And there is a school right there called the Fawe Government Community Primary School. That is their building, the Fawe Community Government Primary School, right there, as you guys are seeing it right there. And of course this is exactly, or here is exactly where we will end things, just to let you guys know. And of course, just to take you guys back, there is exactly where we came from, and we came from Lawrence Street, and this is exactly where we'll end this particular vlog. So in all, ending at this particular beach side or this ocean side, definitely tell you that this particular Funkia community, there is also a fishing community, which is a very, very large one. And also there is a very quiet or residential side to this particular area. As you guys are seeing, this is the ocean right there, and this is the rocky side of this particular ocean. So we'll just take a moment. So that is the Fairway Goderich Community Primary School. That is their compound right there, and of course that is a community health center right there, Goderich Community Health Center. And of course this particular side, so just to trying to zoom into the further end or the further section of those other sides that are located within this particular community, which is the Goderich community. So that is the video, and until again I catch you guys at the next one, thank you guys for coming along with me. Peace.